You've been gone, it's an empty home. Come on back where you really belong. You are always welcome home, welcome home.
At sunrise, Winneba awakens. This is the central region of Ghana. This is Effutu. This is Simba. This is Winneba. Follow the coastal road as it bends inland, and you will find it. The heartbeat of the town. The Y intersection. One of the only traffic lights in Winneba. The gateway to southern Simba. And at its center, triangular and unmissable, stands Unity Square. For decades, this intersection was just that, an intersection. Roads diverged here, cars circled, people passed through. But today, stories converge here. Because at this spot stands a monument, not just of concrete and fiber, two standing, one kneeling between them. Together, they raise a flag. This is the Unity Monument. This is Unity Square, a symbol of reconciliation, identity, and hope for the people of Effutu. To understand the monument, you must understand the town it serves.
Welcome to Unity Square. This place used to be a swampy area where mad people used to stay, and the construction of this place started early 2000 by the MP of Effutu, which is Asiamah. Part of his vision of to beautify Winneba, he came with the idea that instead of leaving this place to be a swampy area, he said if you build something that will beautify the constituency. So he thought of building a statue to make this place beautiful. And the construction started 2020, and it was commissioned 2021 by the former president Nana Akufo-Addo, and with the traditional ruler Nengigati. So why this place? Before he constructed this place, he thought about what he could do to beautify the place. After all, since Effutu Winneba is known for deer hunting, which is the archery festival, he now said he wants to do something that will symbolize the festival. So he built these statues, and each of the statues represent archery. If you check out the statue, you see two people standing, which represent each of the group, the identical group and the tapu group. And there's an elderly person which is sporting. And these three people are trying to lift the flag of Winneba, which is unity. So before then, in the archery, when the two groups meet at any junction, there is always a conflict. There is always a fight, and which leads injuries, and some people, I think some persons have even lost their life due to the process. So the idea is trying to let people of Winneba know that in as much as we are two different groups in Winneba, we are still one Winnebarians. So there is no need to fight ourselves because of the archery festival is a thing of fun. Each group goes to the forest to hunt for deer. Then when you come back, the chief will step on it and bless it. Each group must catch a deer, which represents if you catch a deer, it means that year you have blessings from the gods and there will be good health and all of that. So when they come back from the hunting, they take the deer to the double ground, which the chief will step on it. Then after that, they will take it to the sacrifice. Saturday of that festival, which is the last day of the festival, when they come from the hunt, they will now take the deer to the chief. Then in the evening, all of them will assemble, gather. The chief of the group, which is the identical group, the chief will now mount in their shape, which you look at my right hand side, you will see the symbol, it's a shape. And their calling symbol is the bell. So if you are identical and you are sleeping at maybe midnight, you are sleeping there, you hear the bell, that means it's time for you to assembled. Then the Effutu, if you look at my left, you will see the symbol, you will see a white tail horse, and you see a rattle. So the rattle is the calling symbol of the Effutu group. When you hear the sound of the rattle, it's time for you to come outside and go for the hunting. Then in the evening of that Saturday, the chief of the Effutu group will mount on the horse, then they will take him around the town. They will take him around, which is the final ritual of the hunting. And so far so good. Since the construction of this place, I think the abortory, there's been a change in the past conflict that there is. But now we don't get any conflict, any fight. So I think this unity has really helped the place, the town of Winneba, because since it was set up, there will not be any conflict, even if there is argument, but it doesn't lead to fighting and it doesn't lead to conflict. So I think in a way, this unity square has helped the town Winneba. So this place talks about the unity of the Effutu and the unity in the abortory festival.
Welcome to this. What the father would need, what the father would need. What time I check, the Kaka me in the fact. I why the Abacasama Macande. This way. That's why we wish pa. The short temperaments now, no what's on a month. So if you pay. The bad 4 years or 3 years. Unless somebody, am I a fine? What the weekend? Would you take pictures? Naziwa? Why a program with you are? Why a baby ashwa? One says, am I a fine? Fifi, I may wait until the first. Maybe I lie a fine.
So this is the Unity Square, a project constructed by Honorable Hossain Alexander Afenyo, marking MP for Effutu, in the presence of Gati, the 7th of Effutu traditional area. When you watch close here to this side of the Unity Square, you can see a statue here. The statues, 3 people. I mean, they are holding something, pulling it up. And then when you watch here, on my right side, we have the someone wearing the blue. Initially, in Winneba Simpa, the Asiamah group companies, the Twafu color is white and blue. So the statue here wearing the blue the shorts represent the Twafu, and then the other one here represents the Asiamah company number 2. And then there is someone in the middle helping them to lift up the flag of Simpa. So this represents the Unity Square. In the Unity Square, 2 people can't only lift up the flag, but they need an ordinary person who is a member of Simpa to help them lift the flag.
This is Winneba on a weekday morning. At the market, voices rise before the sun is high. Tomatoes, smoked fish, cloth, the currency of daily life changes hands. A few streets away, the University of Education Winneba comes alive. Backpacks, notebooks, debate under neem trees. The future of Ghana, walking to class. The sea is never far away. But Winneba's recent story has not always been this harmonious. Like many communities, Effutu has known political division. Moments when differences felt wider than the Muni Lagoon. With a vision to transform conflict into cooperation, the Member of Parliament for Effutu, Hossain Alexander Afenyo Markin, launched the Effutu Dream Project. The goal was simple but ambitious: beautify Winneba, promote tourism, and foster unity. Concrete alone could not do it. Bricks alone could not do it. So the project turned to something older, something deeper. In collaboration with the University of Education Winneba, and specifically its arts department, a new decision was made. In Winneba, art would become the language of peace. The commission went to a man who understood both art and Effutu, renowned Ghanaian sculptor Dr. Theophilus Kwesi Mensah, a senior lecturer at the University of Education Winneba. Dr. Mensah has spent decades teaching students on how to turn clay into meaning. This time, his canvas will be the most public in town. The result is the Unity Monument. Look at it. Two men stand, strong, facing slightly apart. They represent factions, groups, ideas that once stood in opposition. Between them, a third man kneels. He is not weak. He is not defeated. He is the mediator, the peacemaker. With one hand, he steadies. With the other, he lifts. And together, not separately, the three men raised the Simpa flag. Dr. Mensah chose fiber and concrete deliberately. These materials that endure sun, rain, and even harmattan, because unity, he believed, should not be temporary. The triangular base mirrors the shape of Unity Square itself, and the three sides reflect three actors in every piece, two parties, and the bridge between them. From the base to the flag, the sculpture rises 15 feet, but at its real height, it's not measured in meters. It is measured in the distance between division and reconciliation. The morning was heavy with expectation. Drums gathered, chiefs gathered, students left their lecture halls. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo arrived in Winneba, and with a pool of ceremonial cloth, the Unity Monument was unveiled to Ghana. Cameras flashed, but more importantly, people exhaled. For many, it marked a new chapter in Winneba's history, a chapter where the town's center was no longer defined by what divided it, but what united. Unity Square has become the heart of Winneba. Motorists no longer just navigate it, they acknowledge it. Taxi drivers use it as a landmark. Drop me at Unity. Once after sunset, this intersection was deserted, a place to pass through quickly. Now it is a destination. At dusk, students sit on its edges to talk. Photographers bring wedding couples here. During abortory season, masquerade groups pose before it. The monument did not just change the landscape, it changed the behavior. It gave Winneba a new answer to the question, where are you from? The answer, from the town with Unity Square. But monuments do not speak. People do. To understand what Unity Square means, you must hear it from those who see it every day, who explain it, who live beside it.
Business in agent. Say you when you see here. On a chairman there, Simpafo tried there, ye nan ye yapor, was son there. Say if in Bambiana Robana say, Cobia, Puyan, Unjina. Inti say yaba, ye fin Bambiana Yabana say about 2 Unity Square Damna. On a chair and old tried it Simpafo yapor.
The sun sets on Simpa as it has for centuries, but something is different now. Headlights wash across fiber and concrete, and for a moment, the sculptures look alive. The Simpa flag does not hang, it waves gently, constantly. Traffic flows around the square, smoothly, continuously like a river around a stone, because Unity Square is more than a monument.